Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. I've actually got a really horrible story from somebody on Instagram that just was robbed, straight up robbed by their bank HSBC to the tune of $58,000. I believe it was 60,000 pounds in the UK. And I want to talk about this story, and my heart absolutely goes out to this uh, lady. She's a business owner that literally was robbed. Her bank was closed. They shut her out of her account, and it took them 3 weeks to issue a check to her. And then she went and put that in with Barclays, and now that's being reversed. That check's being reversed, and she's completely beside herself. She has no, as of right now, no recourse, and she's not getting any answers. And this is something that I've been warning about for well over a year to get prepared. And one of the things I've said to be prepared is to have multiple banks, not have everything in one basket. She's a business owner, and this could destroy her business. And I'm gonna link below or put in the comment section her handle at Instagram. If you'd like to go give her your condolences right now for what she's gone through. Lift up her spirits, because this could be at an extreme. And I know what it's like. It is a very seriously scary moment when your money disappears. I have had loss before. I've not lost everything, but to see this is just absolutely a shame. But you are going to see more and more of this, and I'm going to talk about the story a little bit more. But you need to be prepared. The banks worldwide are collapsing, and you are going to see some wacky stuff happen with instantly bank closures and shutdowns or closing of accounts. And I'll explain one that happened to actually my father in a little bit later, okay? An example from the Great Recession. So it said right here, this woman, she goes by Dahlia Beach on Instagram, at Dahlia Beach. I'm going to put it below. Just shared with her followers that on October 2nd, she was mysteriously locked out of her account that had $58,000 in it, and the bank wouldn't give her a reason or give her the money. They told her she received it. They told her they would have to send her a check. Okay, so locked out of the account, you can't have access to your funds, but we're going to send you a check. And they would not give her a reason. All right, very serious stuff. Now, she's been going on Instagram and talking about this situation, and now you see some extremely emotional situation now because it says right here that she'll receive a check, but when she received it, she deposited it in another account. So the first bank account was with HSBC, all right? Remember, guys, we're seeing issues at HSBC. We're seeing issues in China's banking system, all right? Then we saw in other countries' banking system. Sorry, it's not just China. It's everywhere. Switzerland's have banking meltdown right now too. But when she deposited in, I believe, I want to say, was it Scotiabank? I don't want to, I've already forgotten it, sorry. She deposited in another account, and now has 2 weeks later, still has not cleared, and the bank won't tell her why or give her money. And I just went on her Instagram feed and saw the most recent report from her that the bank has now, I want to say it's Barclays, has reversed the transaction. So she's completely beside herself. She doesn't know what to do. What do you do? She had to put all of her creditors on hold because of it, and she's turning to social media because she doesn't know what else to do. Guys, go over there, give her some love, and tell her you saw this on the Economic Ninja, because we need to call this stuff out. This is absolutely horrendous, but this is a shot across the bow, not only for so many people, but I want you to take heed to this warning. Go and open up multiple accounts. Open up accounts with credit unions, major banks, local, regional banks, and don't put all of your money in one bank, okay? Because not every single bank is going to crash. I want people to understand that. Whole system's not collapsing, okay? But you will see banks close their doors, and you will see some wacky stuff happen, and you will see some banks do these bail-ins, okay? They're all set up for it to legally do it, but you will see some of them do it. Not all of them will do it. This person goes on to send me the email here. It says, I think this is just one example of what we have been all talking about, and whether the banks are locking people out of their accounts because they don't have the money. Anyway, I thought you'd be interested in using this as an example. And I do, and I thank you so much, Lindsay, for sending this to me. We need to be active right now in our own money. Nobody is going to care more about your money than you, especially not some money manager that all they make money from is if you buy or sell some of their prepackaged crap, all right? when you have a business, you have to have multiple business accounts, bank accounts. It is very, very vital. I also suggest if you have a business, and I've talked about this in my business course, side hustle course, to have a savings account for your business that's in another bank that you just stash money aside for an emergency. It's not tied to a checking account, circumventing those bail-in laws and the FDIC insurance. Those only cover certain accounts, all right? So it's important to have a savings account away, not tied to your business checking account, for money that you stash for an emergency, because you need that sometimes, but you also don't want you want it to be a little bit more effort to have to go and withdraw money out of the savings account and deposit in your business checking account, like if you're in Lindsay's situation, right? Now, if Lindsay had both a business checking account and a savings account attached to each other at the same bank, that entire thing's gone. It's frozen as of right now, okay? And the problem is there's very little recourse for a lot of small business people or anyone that just has money in banks because of the amount of money that you just lost as compared to the amount of money you're gonna have to pay an attorney to bang on the bank's doors and get them to answer or give you your money back. So this is very serious. I want people to understand that. You know, a lot of people think that it can't happen to them until it does. And then who do you reach out to? The facts are you're being warned by channels like this and others to prepare now, to diversify your bank accounts, to divest out of your national currency and look into inflation hedges like wealthy people are. Wealthy people buy gold. Central banks are buying gold. As a matter of fact, I'm about to do a video on that. The sheer amount of central banks that are buying gold right now is absolutely blowing my mind, and it's exciting because it means that what you're doing is right. Even though you're seeing the price fluctuations right now because of traders on the stock market, the long-term trend looks bullish for gold because of the crazy inflation and the money printing that's about to happen. If you think money printing has happened on a grand scale in the last 5 or 6 years, maybe 10 years, you haven't seen anything yet. And it's exactly what the powers that be want to do. They want to hyperinflate this. They want to sprinkle just a little bit of money that keeps you in poverty and actually deeper in poverty than you already are right now, so that they can turn around and buy up all your assets. That's literally how it's happened through years and years and years, centuries, as a matter of fact. It's an age-old game, and all you need to know is that game so you can be on the offensive, not the defensive. You have to be on the defensive right now, but in about a year, year and a half, we are going to be on the offensive, and we are going to be charging, and trust me, it is going to be one heck of a ride. Guys, again, I'll put the link to her channel down below. My heart goes out to her. My heart goes out to anybody right now that's had this problem, but for all of you that have not yet, prepare for it. And if it never happens and you're prepared, well, then you're good. But if it does happen and you're prepared, you will thank the Lord that only a certain amount of money was taken. All right, guys, this is a very real threat, and it's happening right now all around the globe. All right, guys, that being said, I thank you so much for hitting the thumbs up button. The Economic Ninja is out.